me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury, ha, these luxury, ha, luxury, ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it, I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, yeah, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Yeah, okay, loser. I ain't out on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the cheat. I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my op always watching. I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I say loser. Why the always coming at the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser, ay.
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white shirt, pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician, y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend, it's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be as friend to break a feed. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion if she would collab with me, shot at her feet. I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy.
I have zero doubts that this whole world's bound to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship bureau's out.
Shut me down. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, attention, not again.
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
break it down.
Sometimes I wonder what the old me'd say
If what?
if he could see the way it is today. He'd probably say that everything is gay.
Like happy.
What's my name? What's my name?
So how many little kids still wanna act like me? I'm a bigger than cacti bee, and that's why these words sting just like you were being attacked by bees in the coop, leaning back my seat. Open R. Kelly's favorite group, the black guy. In my Air Max 90s, white tees, walking parental advisory. My transgender cat Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese. Like a hacky sack got treat. The whole world.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Ford Field. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to take this all the way home. Keaton Mitchell, touchdown Ravens. It's his second touchdown of the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
And now they want to show they mean business here. Offense going to remain out there and try for 2. That's out quickly and complete. And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On the bootleg, it's Goff. He'll get rid of it and complete it. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
That's good for the Lions.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what.
And he's into the end zone. Rock right. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point drop.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll drop to throw. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so.
Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Their own 33-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only one. Third and long. And the pistol, Jackson ready. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Baltimore.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Tight end motioning left. A give to Mitchell. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On third down, Jackson. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. And
Does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack? He's fortunate that ball bounced right back to him, and he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Whoa! And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll go play action with Goff. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 8-6 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Goff. To the goal line and in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point try.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Another run here with Mitchell. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Jackson out of the pistol. Going up top. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will go up by a point here in the second quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Detroit. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point try. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll take it in at the goal line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10. Trying the left side, here's Mitchell. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play action now. Jackson. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
He'll air it out down the middle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. And he'll only get down to around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On play action, Goff. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Goff to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Lions. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, right back to Mitchell. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. In trouble, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Now a signal, timeout called, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Here's 3rd and 7. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here at Ford Field, and the Lions have the lead. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Here's Gibbs. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a match.
And he's got another one. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Ravens 18. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. A give left side for Mitchell. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. This will be a little line. Brings up 7 and 5.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Pistol formation with Jackson. Now he'll air one out. That is caught. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On the give, it's Mitchell. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. The ball inches from the goal line. Third and goal. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Jackson and the offense trying to get 2 more here.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's out quickly and complete. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill.
And on a game where it seems like this quarterback hasn't really done much wrong, that's really his most critical missed throw so far. He's had himself a really good game up until this point, but I think that's one when he goes back and watches the tape, he knows he should have had it.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Now, Goff. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
On the ground, here's Mitchell. Keaton Mitchell. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Now Gibbs. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing, Goff. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Throwing here is Goff. Quick slant, caught by St. Brown. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The tight end going in motion to the left. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. A give to Mitchell. Uh-oh. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
A run here with Mitchell. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. In motion comes Walker. And this is taken in by the defense.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
14.
Here's Goff. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Goff. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
They'll drop to throw. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Second down and 8. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. 2nd and 11. To throw is Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So it's a win here for the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.
Watch that in, tight right. Watch tight, tight end right. Come on, watch that right. Watch you. Watch you.